What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jobbers and Goons, and we've been having a lot of fun going down the nostalgic path of previous power scaling battles and versus battles at one point or another were considered close or contentious. At one point in the timeline, Darth Vader versus Doctor Doom was considered a brawl. And despite me loving both, that doesn't make this battle close at all. So today we're going to revisit this battle and I will explain why it's not even close. But before we get into that, smash the like button. Let's run it up to 200 likes and more. The more comments and likes my video gets, the more we get into the algorithm, and it really helps my channel grow. We're on the road to 30K, and it'd be amazing if you joined us on that journey. I consistently upload daily, if not every other day, so definitely join Goon Nation. Now, getting back to this, I also have my Discord. We do games, prizes, D&Ds, giveaways, and more. And if you want to sponsor a video, hit me up to discuss pricing. Getting back to this, Doctor Doom, Darth Vader. This is one of those battles that, in retrospect, I don't even get why we made this a thing. Now, Darth Vader pretty much suffers from popularity. He's one of the most famous characters to ever exist. So naturally, he's going to be talked about in the mainstream. When this crossed over to power scaling, him being one of the considered strongest in his verse, he's going to naturally be put up against other characters. That has him going against monsters like Doctor Doom. This is one of those battles where, quite literally, Darth Vader doesn't take a single category. Physicality-wise, best feats he has is contending against like top-notch Jedi Masters, Luke Skywalker himself. He's walked in dimensions without time and walked between timelines, moved between timelines, stuff like that. You could use higher-end arguments to get him to immeasurable, right? But Doctor Doom's fought Celestials who can literally destroy narratives, also creation itself, which includes, of course, timelines. On top of this, he's fought extra-dimensional beings, Hell Lords, beings that can threaten the structure of the multiverse, that go beyond dimensions themselves. In the physicality department, he's also brawled with the likes of Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, including Ben Grimm, Silver Surfer, and many more. Physically, he's on a different tier entirely than Darth Vader, even when considering Vader using the Force to enhance his suit and to enhance his capabilities. It still doesn't put him on the same level as Doctor Doom, who could also not only use his tech to boost his physicality, he can also use his magic to do so. So in the ballpark of physicality, they're not even close. We go over to fighting skill and ability. You'd be surprised, but Doctor Doom probably takes this as well. Not only is he one of the best sorcerers to ever exist in the entirety of the Marvel multiverse, knowing 9 infinite spells, on top of this, he is one of the best fighters in terms of skill in the Marvel universe. He has perfectly emulated the likes of Daredevil, dressing up as him, even moving just like him. He's also beat the likes of Taskmaster in combat while his suit was depowered. Doctor Doom is an absolute beast. His love for battle and his desire to be the best leads him to essentially studying everything he can to be the best. This has made him incredibly prolific, and even though Vader has mastered all lightsaber forms in 7 different forms, and he's also mastered other martial arts, he's not as skilled of a fighter on paper as Doctor Doom. On top of this, their hacks and abilities, oh my god, the Force is amazing. It gives him stuff like psionic abilities, telepathic attacks, he can change the molecular structure of objects, he can attack your internal organs, he can force crush your throat, he can throw you around and change the battlefield, he can also manipulate energy and even stop it to a degree. Like Darth Vader has he also has precog, resistance to soul hacks, he has fear hacks. There's a bunch of things Darth Vader can do thanks to the Force, and it's cool. But even at his best with these hacks, he can scale to Uni Plus. If we wank him, if we somehow say Darth Vader scales to like the ones in the Force or Mortis, we could maybe say baseline outer, but then we would have to give the high ball to Doctor Doom, who's faced, like I said, Celestials, Hell Lords, other top-notch magic users. He's faced Doctor Strange both in classic form and modern, taking on Thor, Hulk, Surfer, and other celestial beings and godlike beings. Doctor Doom is no joke. He's stolen the power of the Beyonder. Like, what the fuck? Doctor Doom is no joke. On the scaling side, especially high-end, like, oh my god. He literally caught God of Stories Loki. He can create things that can contain narratives and take away the use of narratives. Doctor Doom having such higher scaling obviously gets well into outer with the higher end. There's nothing you can do on the hacks side. He has more hacks, better hacks, stronger hacks. Vader's cooked on that end too. Intelligence-wise, Doctor Doom is one of the smartest characters to ever exist in Marvel's multiverse. I mean, comparing Darth Vader, who is well studied, he's studied under the Jedi, he has his own street smarts as a kid, one of the best droid workers we've ever seen, and he also has his learnings from holocrons and the Sith. That's pretty good. But compared to Doctor Doom, a scientist supreme level being, a sorcerer supreme level being, come on. That's just a different level of capability, power, and intelligence. So, like, that's what's pretty common in the Not Even Close series. In terms of every category, we have to give it to Doctor Doom. And while this battle was popular, and I guess you can see why with both being so prominent as characters and villains, when it comes down to it, if we were to put these two in a random battle, a random appearance where they just use their typical scaling and how they usually fight, Doctor Doom would beat the shit out of Darth Vader. Like, no matter how you cut it, canon, legends, doesn't matter. Doctor Doom is too much. In the end, not only was Doctor Doom versus Darth Vader not even close, it was never close. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this matchup. If you agree, disagree, what's your thoughts on it? Historically, what are your thoughts on it? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. I had a lot of fun making this. I love this series, but Goon series, Jobber series, all the regular stuff is going to be returning as well. We do have consistent, regularly scheduled content, and if you didn't hear already, I am getting the current writer of Hulk, Superman, and that amazing Jon Stewart run on the channel next week for an interview. I'm super excited. Let me know what questions you want me to ask him. But yeah, anyways, guys, it's been your boy Jobbers and Goons, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.